Good evening, everybody. It is Steve Lookner with Agenda Free TV. I can't play you the copyrighted music, but we're looking live at Mount Rushmore 250. It's Mount Rushmore 250. It's their celebration, and President Trump is going to be speaking there, and we're going to have live coverage, and then we're going to show you the fireworks after. So it's Mount Rushmore 250. Wow. So I appreciate you guys being here. And let's see if this is working. Is this working? Are we live here? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Hang on. Hang on. Okay. Will Kristi Noem be there? That's a good question. That is a good question. Jules says, I am 10 minutes from Mount Rushmore. I don't know. Maybe they'll have speakers too. I think right now this is just, hold on. Yeah, I can't play the copyrighted music. So we're going to take some of your comments about the 250th. School Bro says, it feels like New Year's Eve, especially with the ball drop in New York City. Do you know, I think I'm supposed to have video of that. I think I'm supposed to have video of there's a ball drop in New York City at 11:30. I didn't know they were doing a ball drop for the 250th. Anyways, we'll show that too. Hang on a second here. Give me a second here. Hang on a second here. Oh, what happened here? Why is this not live? Now I'm confused. Now I'm very confused. What's happening here? Give me a moment here. Oh, for some reason, we're not live on Rumble, and I don't know why. Let me just take 2 seconds here and figure this out. I don't know why it's not live there. What a pain in the butt. I don't know what's happening. Let's try this again. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I just don't understand it. Try this one more time. Trying it one more time. Oh, there's the stage. We're still hearing the music, though. We're having Rumble issues. Might have to figure that out after. Supposedly we're live again now. Are we live again now or not? Now it says we're live. All right, I don't know what's going on there. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. I think I fixed it. I think I fixed it. Okay. How long until the fireworks? The fireworks are going to happen after Trump speaks. Trump is supposed to speak at 10:30 Eastern time. I don't know if we're going to have other speakers before Trump. I would think maybe there'll be some other speakers before Trump we can listen to. Trustlock says, God bless America. Give me one more second here. Pragmatic Centrist says, get the popcorn. Fly Shacker says, great day for this. We're still hearing music. Yeah, they're still playing music there. Still playing music. Oh, hey, Linda. Linda is moderating over on Rumble. Hey, Linda. Good to see you. All right, we're going to take some of your comments about the 250th, and I guess in like 2 hours and 12 minutes there's going to be a ball drop in New York, which we could show. What else do I have? Do I have anything else video-wise? No, that's for tomorrow. That's for tomorrow. But the ball drop is tonight. I can't play the music, guys. I can't play copyrighted music. Are they done?
All right, you guys. Like I told you, we're from the great state of Wyoming. We do have a fiddle player in the band. Who wants to see Brooke play the hell out of fiddle today? Yee-hoo!
All right, they're playing more music. So Trump is actually speaking tomorrow night too, right? If I have that right, I have his schedule. Look it up here. Tomorrow night, Trump is going to be, yes, at the Salute to America celebration on the National Mall. Probably cover that too. That's tomorrow at 9:45 Eastern. TAFOP thinks it's going to be a 3-hour speech tonight about Obama ruining everything. Acadiana Divinity says, I was alive for the bicentennial. Greetver is watching from Belgium, but says, happy 4th and 250th to all. Give me a moment here. Hey, shout out to our moderators. We got Linda and Kay. Linda Belk and Kay, or Lovey and Kay, I guess, moderating over on Rumble. Ruth is moderating on YouTube, I can see. Haley Girl as well, thank you. And also, why can't I see? Oh, thanks to Erin McCune for being a member. Also, thanks to our Twitch moderators. Why does this keep messing up? Hold on. I think that's better. Give me 2 seconds here. Get this out. Get this over. We need to do this. Hang on a moment. Just need to get organized for a sec here. As we start the stream. There we go. That's better. Surly Dev is moderating over on Twitch. Oh, there's Mount Rushmore. Here we go. Thanks to Cotton Eye Joe for subscribing. Thanks, Cotton Eye Joe. Thanks to Kendra Fox on Twitch for your support, by the way. Thanks, Rage Girly and Cece. Rage Girly says another forest fire waiting to happen. Thanks also Cece and thanks also to Rowdy Whale on Twitch for subscribing, Warlord Gord for subscribing, Bearded Seventh for subscribing, Jax Haku for subscribing, Graybeard Games for subscribing, Matthew Kohai 3 and EJ Ron 31 for subscribing. Thank you. Also, our Facebook moderators and our ex-moderators, Linda Belk, Larry, Misha over on X and on Facebook. We have moderating Darren, Charlo, Chris over there. Sorry, I'm hearing two of me. Darren, Charlo. Thank you. Kay Lowry Body. Thanks. There was one other thing I wanted to check here. Let me check this for a second. Check one thing here. What is going on here? Let's see. Can I see anything here? That's strange. Oh. Interesting. All right. Sorry, I was just getting set up here. I want to take some of your comments about the 250th. Ashish says Khamenei funeral. Yeah, we're not covering that right now. We might cover some. I think it goes on for 4 days. It's already been going on for a day. So we may have some coverage of that at some point. I'm not sure. Ooh, something. What's happening? Hey guys, look. I think Trump is flying in now. I think this is Trump's plane. I think is this the new Air Force One that got donated by Qatar? Look, is that live? That's what's being shown. It just got shown. What was that about? What was that about on the feed? I think that's it because I'm seeing it on Fox News too. We just saw new Air Force One from Qatar. We just saw it. We just saw it live. Just happened. I did not know that was going to happen, but I can confirm that was new Air Force One. Well, it was definitely Air Force One. I think it was new Air Force One. All right, so we did see it. We did see it. Maybe I can replay it for you. Want to see it again? Hold on. I can pull up my own broadcast and try to replay it here. Oh, thanks, Confidence in God, for being a member. Also, thanks to Melody J, who says Happy 250th America, Happy 4th of July. Also, Jenny Lassiter for being a member, CDJ for being a member, Gregory Scherer, thanks for the membership. Bilal Ekatabi, Bassem Youssef, thanks so much for being a member as well. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to replay that moment that just happened where we saw Air Force One. All right, hold on. It was pretty quick. So what I need to do is get this on the screen for you. I think this is going to work. Hold on. All right, so this is moments ago. Oops, I got to put on the screen. I got to put on the screen moments ago because people are going to think it's live. Moments ago. All right, ready? Here it is. I'm replaying it for you. This is the replay. Look, we saw it. This was like just a minute ago. There it is. There's Trump flying in. One of the viewers says UAP. There he is. And then the next shot, this almost looks like AI, but it's not. That really happened. Let's watch that again. Look at this. Wow, guys. Oh my gosh. Crazy. Fox News called it the Air Force One flyover. Look at that one. Whee! Okay, there you go. Should we watch it one more time? All right, one more time. We'll see it one more time. This was moments ago. Showery says, perfect flyby. Hey, thanks Hotfix for your support. I appreciate that Hotfix. Look at this. All right, here we go. Look at it fly by. It flew by Mount Rushmore. Okay. Now, so we just saw that. Now we're going to go back to live. Now we're going back to live. All right, so what I need to do is do this, then this. Now we're back live. No, I got to go this. No. Now we're live. That's live now. Okay. NY committee says, looks closer than it actually is. Still cool, though. KP Goog says the plane is a bribe. Okay, so again, President Trump speaking in about, well, I think it's going to be an hour, but we'll see we'll see what's going to happen at the event before Trump speaks. I don't know. You never know. Maybe somebody else will speak before him. Reuters says that Trump's trip tonight is a prelude to the big event celebrating the anniversary of the 250th anniversary of the United States on Saturday night in Washington, when Trump will address a crowd on the National Mall ahead of a massive fireworks show. Well, we might cover that tomorrow night too. Look, it's the plane. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's Air Force One. Oh, crazy. Wait, what's happening? It flew the other way. Oh my gosh. Can you believe this? It's flying the other way. It's like one in a circle. Whoa, we just saw it again. I didn't even know that was happening. They just showed it again on Fox News. All right, we're going to have to replay that now. Oh no, there it is again. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's so much Air Force One on this stream. There is so much Air Force One on this stream right now. Look at this. It's, one of our viewers said, incredible. Wow. Man, lots of Air Force One activity. Now, where's it going? Oops, we don't need the oil markets thing up. That's for a different stream. I think it's going to come back. Can't be going that far away. Wow, that was crazy. We might have to play that again. I did not know we were going to see it again. Just happened. Are you ready? Here's the replay of the second passed by of Air Force One. Here it comes. I'm going to play it right now. Moments ago. This was the second flyby. Whoa! Look at this. And then they showed it. I think they showed it going over. Didn't they show it going above Air Force One, over Mount Rushmore again? Oh, I didn't go back far enough, I think. Hold on. I don't think I went. That was it. That was the second part of it. Where's the first part? Right here. Oh, this part. Here, hold on. This was what happened. Look, right here. Who knew this was coming? Whoa. Here you go. Wow. We got to watch that one more time. Replay. I did not know this was happening. It's the new Air Force One from Qatar. Okay, so there you go. There's some more of it, just moments ago. Wonder if it's going to do another one. Fox News says tonight Trump will deliver a fierce rebuke to communism at Mount Rushmore. That's what Fox News says. All right, let's get back to the live shot now as we see We got to see another flyby. That's live now. How about that? How about that, guys? President Trump will give a keynote address tonight and watch a fireworks display amid concerns about fire hazards given drought conditions in the area. I think that's what our viewer was saying when she referred to the forest fire comment. I was trying to remember something. Was there fire there when Trump was there before? He visited there in 2020. I can't remember. Reuters says Trump has in the past mused openly about having his own profile carved on the mountain to join those of George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. But there has been no serious move towards fulfilling this dream in a second term. Trump is expected to be joined tonight by Interior Secretary Doug Burgum, a former governor of North Dakota. To get there, Trump is making his second flight aboard the Qatari jumbo jet that was gifted to him for use as Air Force One for the rest of his time in office, which we've already seen a couple times. Qatari jumbo jet Air Force One. Globestorm says, I am good with the flyover. Robert Kennedy says, will Trump have his face carved into the mountain tonight? Askai said they say the same every year about fireworks. I have to do some research on this. This is crap. Hold on. Why is this all weird? Oh, so Wikipedia says that a fireworks celebration at Mount Rushmore held on July 3rd, 2023 was the first of two official uses of fireworks at Mount Rushmore since 2009. That's when President Trump was there in 2020. Fireworks displays were regularly held at Mount Rushmore between 1998 and 2009. In 2010, the National Park Service stopped fireworks displays there because of concerns about wildfires and potential contamination of drinking water. They did have them in 2020 when President Trump visited. Now, is the 2026 one the second time tonight? I think maybe this is the second time. They've had them since 2009, officially. Oh, Air Force One is on Flight Tracker, some of our viewers are saying. One of our viewers said. Yeah, we just saw it a couple times. Why am I not signed in to Flight Radar 24? Yes. Yeah, so here it is. Here it is. So on Flight Radar 24, there is Air Force One, AF1. You can track it on Flight Radar 24. And you can see it's the new paint job of the Qatari jet. Where's it going? That's supposedly where it is. Oh, yeah, so it flew over Keystone. See, Keystone is where Mount Rushmore is. This is where Mount Rushmore is, in Keystone. So it flew by there, and now where is it landing? I don't know. It seems to be flying away. It seems to be flying away, unless it's just coming around to land. There's an Air Force base here, right? There's Ellsworth Air Force Base right there. Hey, look, there's people, there's spectators at the event. It's spectators at the Mount Rushmore event. They're waiting for Trump. Oh my gosh, and we have the stage too. How about this? Los Gatos de Wilson says, that's us, that's the chat. Hey, thanks so much to CJ Breaks Things. CJ Breaks Things says, everything they threaten us about communism and socialism has actually happened under capitalism? That's what CJ Breaks Things says. Thanks, CJ. That's very nice of you. Thanks also to I Am Charlie, who says, for our country and another 250 years, mods #1. Thanks, I Am Charlie. Thanks also to David D694. What would I like to see the U.S. accomplishing by the 300-year anniversary? That's a long time from now. How about, oh, I'm sorry. You know what's happening? I have to once again turn off the ads, which automatically get turned on. I've been talking to YouTube about that. I don't have it turned on, but it automatically gets turned on. But I think we're making progress on it with YouTube and getting that fixed. So I just had to manually turn it off again. Thanks for letting me know. Give me a second here. Let me really quick do something. Where did this go? Hey, it's people at the event. Aaron McCune says, happy 250th. Thanks also to, I need to thank, hold on. Hang on. Who is this? What am I looking at here? Hang on a second here. Thanks to Frosty for your support. Hey, look, that person's wearing an old-time hat. It's an old-time hat. I guess in theory from the 1700 style. A pioneer hat, perhaps. Pioneer style, says FH4L. Yeah, Tanks a Lot said a paper plate. I don't actually think it is a paper plate. It would look kind of similar, though. They're still playing music. Oh, so, hey guys, look at here, hold on. Air Force One is coming back around. You can see, oh, I think it's going to land, it's at 4,200 feet. I think it's going to land at the Air Force Base there. If we do 3D view, does it have the new livery? It's called livery or livery? No, it doesn't. It seems like it's not. No, it's just blank. I never say that word out loud. It's livery, I think. All right, so here's on, we're looking at Air Force One coming in, I think, to land at Ellsworth Air Force Base. That'd be what I assume is happening right now. Maybe I'm wrong, though. It says it's going to do another flyby. It's obviously not doing that. Maybe it's not actually landing. Oh, no, look, see? Well, I don't know. Well, it looks like it's to the left of the Air Force. Oh, no, there, yeah. It's going to land at the Air Force Base, I bet. Look, guys. I think it's probably a little off, but generally landing. That'd be my guess. It's in the right area. Unless there we go. It landed. It's not even slow. Oh wait, I don't know. I thought it was slowing down. Let's see what happens here. Does it go by? Maybe it kept flying. Maybe it did not. Well, I take it back. I guess it didn't land. Oh yeah, it's out of coverage. All right, looks like it landed. My guess is it landed. That would be my guess. That's flightradar24.com. Paul D says, will Trump demand a place on Mount Rushmore? There's Mount Rushmore right there. Happy 250th, everybody who's celebrating. Lori, Texas says, yes, he will. Oh, thanks, by the way, to, hey, thanks so much to AZ Intel's dad. AZ Intel's dad, that's very kind of you. Thanks for your support. AZ Intel's dad, very nice of you. Redden, thank you. I appreciate that. A number of our viewers are asking things like this. Another viewer, Thanks a Lot said that. I think I already read Thanks a Lot. Another viewers are asking about Trump mentioning his face on Mount Rushmore. I don't have any reporting seeing that he's going to mention that. Let's talk a little more about the event here. Associated Press says extreme heat bears down on America 250 as America 250 celebrations ramp up. Trump heads to Mount Rushmore. Now, this event, the weather there is, I don't know, I'm checking up right now. Keystone, South Dakota weather is 63 degrees Fahrenheit. Only 63 degrees Fahrenheit, guys. There is a severe thunderstorm watch until 8 p.m. Mountain Time, according to the National Weather Service that I'm seeing on Google. Right now, it is local time 7:46. 7:46 local time, p.m. It's 2-hour difference. They're on Mountain Time there. He's actually supposed to speak pretty soon. I mean, he's supposed to speak at 10:30 local time. Bad Bison says the speech will be bad. There's Mount Rushmore. AP says President Trump is on his way to South Dakota to deliver a speech and watch fireworks at Mount Rushmore, where storms swept through before his arrival. And in a novel twist, we'll have this live for you, I believe. There will be a ball drop in New York City's Times Square at midnight to usher in the July 4th holiday. with much the same revelry that is typically reserved for New Year's Eve? Is it really going to be much the same revelry? I don't know about that. The activity culminates in the main event Saturday when fireworks will erupt in communities across the U.S. Along with backyard cookouts and block parties, Trump will deliver another speech at the National Mall in Washington tomorrow night before what is being billed as a historically massive fireworks show. Lovey says 250 years is a big deal. Classmere says it's going to be cooler this coming week. Globestorm, I don't know if that's the first time they've done a 250th ball drop for the U.S. anniversary. I haven't heard of it before, but I don't know. Give me a moment here. Shout out to the people watching on Rumble. We're doing a little test for a couple weeks. We're streaming on Rumble in addition to all of our other platforms. So special shout out to them. Chicago Punisher says Trump is never on time. This is the live shot right now from the feed, by the way. Oh, I think I might have do I have a second or only have one feed from I have one feed from this other feed? I think is not. Yeah. I have the Reuters feed. The White House will probably have a feed actually too. Keep an eye out for that. Dr. McRib says maybe they have snipers up there. I'm sure there's a lot of security here. Globestorm says, I wonder what kind of grand entrance he will make. Hectate says, I haven't seen a fireworks show over the top of Mount Rushmore. This is going to be amazing tonight. Look at that view. Now, where is the stage? I got to look up where the stage is compared to the, I wonder if we can see it on Google Maps, compared to the sculpture. I'm going to look this up right now. Maybe I can show you. Hang on, folks. Hang on, folks. Pulling up Google Maps. Okay, so that's not what I wanted. Where is the... What am I not? What else is? So we have that up. Oh, I see what's going on. Oh, no, maybe I don't see what's going on. Why is that doing this? Okay, so I was looking over here. This is Keystone, right? So where is the stage and where is there's Keystone. Where is the Mount Rushmore Memorial? Okay, there's the memorial. Okay, there it is. Oh my gosh, there it is on Google Maps. Look, you can see it on Google Maps. I don't even need to go there now. I've just seen it. No, of course it'd be cool to go. But where is, okay, so, right. So there's the stage. And the stage is just below the sculpture. So yeah, I assume that this fireworks will be above the sculpture, the monument. See, there's the monument, and there's the, what is it called? The auditorium, the amphitheater. Look at this right there. Wow. All right, there you go. There's a little background for you. Kay says they do fireworks there every 4th. Why did Wikipedia said they've only had them there twice officially since 2009? You both can't be right. One of you is wrong. Either Kay or Wikipedia is wrong. Frank Lee speaking says the stage is basically right in front of the monument. It's awesome at night to see a show there. What about fire hazard? Well, I assume they've signed off on this, so I assume they think they're going to be okay. Galaxy thinks the fireworks will come out of Washington's eyes. I have not heard that. Drew Black says it was very cool to go. Great visit. Oh, I don't know if Drew was just jokingly talking about what we just saw on Google Maps. All right, so what's happening now? They're playing music. They're playing music, but the band, guys, the breaking news, the band appears to be taking their stuff down, right? Am I right about this? The band? Oh, I got to do this. Hold on. Let's see if this works. I have something I was going to try out here. Where did I put it? All right, so will this work? Oh, see, look. How do I change this? Escape. And then I think we need a different color here. Maybe red. I was trying to practice my drawing here. Ooh, oh, that works for me. I have a little telestrator tool, which I've always had access to a tool like this, but this one's a little different. I like this. So I guess those of you who think Trump might want his face up there, do you think he'd go here? Or would he go here? Or would he maybe just like move one of them over and go like here? Or just here? I don't know. I'll let you debate it. That's fun. That tool is fun. One of our viewers said, John Doe Radio says, we are never allowing Trump on that mountain. Bob and Fish says, just came here to say, oh, he'll know he doesn't go on Mount Rushmore at all. Thanks a lot says, left of Washington. Appreciate you being here. Hey, thanks to Tim Glenn 579. Thank you, Tim. Tim says, happy 250th, everyone. Bourbon Ace thinks Ronald Reagan will be added by Trump. AJ Coolacy says, would he be painted gold? Big Bear Boy says there's a spot in the middle. We're not that far from Trump speaking right now. So we have Trump speaking and fireworks, and the plan is to also show you the ball dropping. There's a ball dropping in New York City. NYC ball drops. Wow, how about that? Are there protesters there? I have not heard of protesters. I don't know for sure. DJS thinks it's bizarre they're having a ball dropping in New York City. Actually, I did notice that on CNN there's something called Independence Eve with Anderson and Andy, who would normally be there for New Year's Eve. So they're trying to make this like New Year's Eve, I guess. What happened here? Oh, thanks for the memberships. Frankly Speaking gave 5 memberships. That's really nice of you. Nice of you. Make sure you thank Frankly Speaking or somebody else if they gave you a membership or a gift subscription. Thanks also John Harmon, who says, John Harmon says the amount of division on here is astounding. Obviously, division stems from the top, but when we are divided like this, we are conquered. That's from John Harmon. Thank you, John Harmon. Thanks also to Gonzalez for subscribing. Thank you, Gonzalez. Thank you, Jack's Animals, for subscribing. Thank you, Kendra Fox, for your support on Twitch. I appreciate it. I got to shout out our moderators again. I really appreciate it. Oh, hold on. What's happening now? Wait a second. I think we can play this. This is like the military band. Yeah, this is live. We can play this. Should be able to. Hey, let me thank our moderators over the music. Ruth and Chromite and Haley Girl on YouTube. They're all moderating over there. What just happened here? This is exciting. Ruth, Chromite, and Haley Girl, I'm seeing. Thank you. I'm not missing any others. On Twitch, we got moderating. Oops. Hold, now what's happening? Matthew, Kohai 3, and Surly Dev. Well, now this is going to be... I don't know if that's copyrighted, that music that's on, but I want to wait for a second. We'll see. Give it a second. Hey, also let me thank Darren Charlo on Facebook moderating. Thanks, Jennifer Ellers, for subscribing over there. Linda Belk, Larry, Misha on X, and over on Rumble, K-Body and Lovey. Thank you. I don't know when the copyright runs out on. Is it 75 years? Oh. This might not be right. I'm seeing something online. ASCAP says that it's if for compositions written on or before January 1st, 1978, the basic term is the life of the writer plus 70 years. Yeah, so I'm going to hold off on that. But, hey, look, we got people. We got people. Oh, I got to thank American Rebel. Hey, American Rebel, thank you. That's really kind of you. American Rebel says, Happy 250th America. Blessed are the peacemakers. Thanks, American Rebel. That's very kind of you. What happened to my chat here? Here we go. In our viewer, where'd it go? I was going to read another one. One of our viewers, Inval, says, is he going to read names of the Epstein files? Fire Captain says, Glenn Miller's music is amazing. Thank you so much to Content 13. Who says, Genesis says the National Park Service has determined it would not be possible to put another face on Mount Rushmore. Granite is too fractured. I believe Content is making that up. Thank you, Content 13. Look at this. So President Trump, we're getting closer to him speaking, guys. LD says, Taylor Swift is married. Big news for me. Hey, I don't know if anybody watched that soccer game. That was quite a soccer game earlier. Ellistic says, epic game. Michael Avery says, epic. Simp Nasty says it was a good one for sure. So we're waiting for Trump to show up. The band is playing there at Mount Rushmore. Audrey Burbank was watching the soccer. Pox Holiday says, how much of this speech will be devoted to the USA and how much will Trump focus on himself? I don't know what's going to happen with this speech. We'll have to see. Joe Sparky Speak says, how you guys going to feel about the Ghislaine Maxwell pardon tomorrow? I have heard no report of a Ghislaine Maxwell pardon. Mort says it will be a Trump is great speech. Pumbaa thinks it'll be a rally speech. John Flick says this sounds good. Timbit Power says how much will he focus on Biden? Now what's happening? Oh, there's flags coming out. There's flags coming out. There are flags coming out. Look, guys, there are flags coming out. This is something. This is something here. Shrocky says color guard.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Yay! Okay, we'll see what happens next.
Tonight, we proudly recognize the courageous men and women who have worn and continue to wear the uniform of the United States Armed Forces. Thank you for your courage. Thank you for your sacrifice. And thank you for your unwavering commitment to our nation. Ladies and gentlemen, our salute to service.
Appreciate everybody being with us for our Independence Eve coverage. Riri Patton says, this isn't about Trump, it's about 250 years of freedom, liberty, and happiness. One of the viewers said they're really jamming to this one. Yeah, they're doing a good job. Big finale. Yay! That gets everybody in the spirit. There you go. There you go. Right, hold on a second here. Get everybody in the Independence Day spirit. The Knights Palace says, woo. Sheldo says, let's go. Maureen Rotterdam said, Trump just flew over my house. Now, I believe his plane had landed at Ellsworth Air Force Base. He got off the plane about 20 minutes ago, according to the White House press pool. Oh, by the way, Trump was followed off the plane by two of his grandsons, Don Jr. Oh, whoa! That I can't play live. That's Guns N' Roses. Trump was followed off his plane by two of his grandsons, Don Jr., Bettina, Tiffany, and Michael Boulos. He boarded M1 Marine One helicopter 18 minutes ago. So I don't know if we'll see Marine One. But, he boarded the helicopter 18 minutes ago, so he might even be there right now. So he might be, he's supposed to speak in 13 minutes. So I think the Marine Band is it the Marine Band? It's a military band. I think they're playing Sweet Child of Mine right now, but I cannot play that song on the air. So they're actually playing it on Fox News. They're actually showing them performing the song. But I do not have the rights to Sweet Child of Mine. Yeah, I don't control this camera. This is a feed from Reuters. So they'll go back to the stage shortly. But this is not, again, I don't control the camera myself. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's a cover. If it's a copyrighted song, I can't play it. Something like that also is recent, and that's extra problematic. But generally speaking, I can't play any copyrighted music. Let's see. App L says, I'll sing it for you, Sweet Child of Mine. Now, what I'm going to do here is, hey, I got to thank a couple people. Thanks to Ron Lolordo. Thanks, Ron, for being a member. Ron Lolordo. Maybe I'll take a couple comments while I have a chance. I like that idea. Hey, thanks, by the way, to Kate89, who says the music made her think like we're stuck on a carousel. Thanks, Kate89, for your support. Paula Faust for your support. Oh, what's her name? Duck Vision as well. Chris Porter. Chris thinks Trump will ruin a 250-year moment to focus on himself. Thanks, Post Seaweed. I have to look this up. A couple people have said this. So I will say this. CNN had an article from, when was this from? CNN had an article. Give me a second. Where they said efforts to impose his likeness on Mount Rushmore have stalled. However, the Interior Secretary Doug Burgum said in an interview there's certainly room for Trump's face. Trump ally Representative Anna Paulina Luna from Florida, House Representative, has introduced legislation that would arrange his carving. That bill is currently stalled and has little to no chance at clearing the Senate. CNN also said it is structurally not possible to add a fifth face to the monument. He would need to pick out another mountain. That's something else CNN said recently in an article. I think that was today or yesterday, that article. NBC News had an article last year, and they say that they quoted a retired engineer who oversaw the rock monitoring system at Mount Rushmore as saying, it cannot be done. There's not enough rock suitable for Trump's face to be carved there. All right. So it seems like while some people want it to happen, it seems like there might be issues with the rock. Although, I mean, who knows if enough effort was put into it, could they arrange some way of having it appear there by, like, constructing something or something? I have no idea. Galaxy says he's going to replace one of the existing ones. There it is. There it is, guys. There it is. We're waiting for Trump to start. Texas Frontier says the guitar player is shredding it. Hey, thanks to Least Trustworthy Weasel for your support. Thanks, Kendra Fox, for your support on Twitch. I really appreciate that. Sandra's 42 Library on Twitch. Thanks, and thanks for subscribing over there. So, again, we're going to have Trump speaking at Mount Rushmore. I'm supposed to have the fireworks from Mount Rushmore. Also, as a special bonus, we're supposed to have a live shot of the ball dropping in New York City. They're having a ball drop at midnight for July 4th. All right, she's getting into it here, but I cannot play the copyrighted music. What is she singing now? I don't even know what she's singing now. What is she singing? I can't put it on. Someone listening will tell me. Hey, thanks to Ruth. Ruth says Happy Independence Day. Thanks, Ruth, and thanks for modding and all the other mods too. Thank you. I have to turn on another broadcast to see what she's playing. She's singing. All right, hold on. She's singing Life is a Highway. She is singing. So it sounds like what they're doing is they're having this band perform the songs that Trump usually has playing before he comes out to speak at his rallies and his public appearances, because they've done Sweet Child of Mine and Life is a Highway. And if my memory is correct, those are both songs that would be playing normally before his speeches. This looks like it's the Air Force Band. Whoa, 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 whoa. I do not own the rights to Life is a Highway. She's getting into it. Where's Lee Greenwood, Miss Link says. I wonder if Lee Greenwood's going to come out tonight and sing God Bless the USA. Greetings from Space says she's killing it. Sweet Heidi says, where's Kid Rock? The Big Bear Boy says she loves America. Gregory says it's got to be hot in those uniforms. I think it's around, according to the travel pool, with 72 degrees there. It's not too bad. Oh, now look. She has her arm in the air. She's waving. Now she's pointing. She is having fun, says Waldo. Hey, thanks, Haley girl, and thanks for modding, and thanks for that. That's really nice of you. I appreciate that. Miss Link says, "Get it, girl." Kevorkian says she is laving like she just don't care. Again, it seems like the band is performing the songs that normally they would just have piped in before Trump speaks. Oh, thanks to Mrs. Duck Vision. Thanks, Mrs. Duck Vision. I appreciate that. Texas Frontier said they sound great. Hey, look, it's Mount Rushmore. It's Mount Rushmore. We're bringing you live coverage. Trump is coming up very soon. He was supposed to speak at 10:30 Eastern. It's 10:27 right now. Thanks to Kristen, our member. Kristen887, thank you. I got that fire says karaoke night. Timido1 thinks Trump will be to the left of Washington. Hey, thanks, ACC. I appreciated ACC 75. Hey, what's this? I just saw something. Hold on a second. Hey guys, I just saw something. I am seeing that the Independence Day parade in D.C. has it been canceled tomorrow? This is what I'm seeing reports of. D.C. has canceled the Independence Day parade apparently tomorrow due to the heat in D.C. Yes, I have it right here. Here it is. Look. Alert DC, official website. America's Independence Day parade in downtown DC, July 4th, 10:30 a.m. has been canceled by organizers due to extreme heat warning. Heat index 110 to 115. Breaking news. So, sorry to anyone who is planning on going to or marching in the DC parade. America's Independence Day parade. All right. So, but President Trump is still speaking tomorrow night. Also, something else you should know is Freedom 250 schedule update for the National Mall events on July 4th. The Great American State Fair and the FIFA Fan Zone will now open at noon instead of 10 a.m. President Trump's posted on Truth Social, and President Trump says on Truth Social 21 minutes ago, look what Trump said. Heading to beautiful Mount Rushmore to speak shortly. Big crowd on all TV. Enjoy. President DJT. All right, we're almost ready for President Trump to speak. As soon as he is speaking, we will have him speaking. No, he has not spoken yet. We're waiting for the camera to go back to the stage, but he has not spoken yet. Oh, we got a close-up of Mount Rushmore. Again, Mount Rushmore is just above the stage. The stage is basically in front. The stage is down the hill in front of Mount Rushmore. Like that's basically, so I think this camera is around where the stage is, or one of these cameras, but the camera is below, the stage is below Mount Rushmore. I think it's Marine One. It's Marine One. It's Marine One. It just flew by. Oh wait, no, it's not flew by. These are escorts. Which one is Marine One? I don't know. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. There's more than one helicopter. I saw two of them, but maybe we didn't see Marine One. Maybe we only saw the escorts. Okay, that means Marine One is coming soon. All right. Let's see. We saw Air Force One before. I don't know. We just saw them. I assume it'll be there. It's coming by soon. All right. There's the stage. There is the stage. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What do we got? What's happening? They still playing music? Oh no. Now they're just playing AC/DC. I don't even think that's the band anymore. I think they're just playing the music. Maybe is it Thunderstruck? I don't know. All right. President Trump, any moment now, from Mount Rushmore. Thunda says JCXC. Alper says Trump will parachute in. That'd be pretty cool if they had a Trump lookalike parachute in. That'd be great. Okay. Oh, there's a helicopter again. Hey, we just saw a helicopter. I don't know if that was Marine. Is that Marine One or an escort? What are we looking at, guys? Is that Marine One or an escort helicopter? I have no idea. I don't know what we just saw. I do not know. We are waiting. On Flight Radar 24, there is, one of the viewers mentioned there, it looks like an Army helicopter on Flight Radar 24 that is flying around Keystone. That is true. On Flight Radar 24, there's an Army helicopter that is flying around Keystone. A good point. Really quick, you can see Flight Radar 24. That is an Army helicopter, and that is flying around Keystone, around Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore National Memorial, right there. All right, there's the stage. Susan CHF says it makes sense they have aircraft protection. We are waiting for Trump. Dirty Toxin says Mount Rushmore is a pretty cool monument. Darcy Swanson says security's got to be super tight. Donald Trump Jr. and his wife Bettina are there. I can tell you that. And, well, they were on the helicopter, according to the White House press pool. Also, Tiffany Trump and her husband Michael Boulos are there. We're on Air Force One. Ooh, look! Oh, it's lit up. They have lit up the faces. Whoa, 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 whoa! They have lit up the faces. They have lit up the faces on Mount Rushmore. We can see them. Breaking news. Fweaky Beats thinks it looks terrible. One of our viewers said Trump face reveal. Haley Girl says it's awesome. Appel says it's scary looking. Dauphine thinks it's 100% creepier with the lit up. All right. Again, President Trump about to speak for Independence Eve. Taxman says, beautiful. It is our 250th anniversary, and it's coming in with the best president we've ever had. Thanks, Trump. Where is President Trump? I assume he's there already. That's my assumption. But I don't know for sure. I mean, he's already in South Dakota. We know he landed nearby a while ago. Oh, thanks to Miss Link. Miss Link gave 20 people memberships. Hey, if you got a membership, please thank Miss Link. If you got one from her or somebody else, thank the person who gave you one or a gift subscription. Thanks, Kendra Fox, for your support on Twitch. Wow. Our viewer Celeste Granillo says, Happy Independence Day to all the cool patriots out there. I think they're still playing music. Oh yeah, they're still playing music. Cannot play the copyrighted music. Will we see? Seriously injured. Will we see? What's his name? Lee Greenwood. Is Lee Greenwood going to be there? One of our viewers asked. It's a good question. Jizzle Jagger thinks the speech is starting way too late for the older demographic. Yeah, it's already 10:41 Eastern time. It's possible if he's still speaking at midnight Eastern time, we might have to do like a split screen if he's not done yet, where I show you the ball. They're doing a ball drop in Times Square. I'm not really sure why. But I can tell you they are. That's at midnight, though. There. Oh, I'm seeing this. Hold on a second. Hold on. Oh, it's going to drop in every time zone? I didn't know this. Hold on a second. So get this. I'm reading right now that the ball will drop across multiple time zones for U.S. states and territory. Wait, did it already do it? Now I'm confused. Did it already drop for Guam? It was supposed to drop for Guam like this morning at 10 a.m. Maybe it already did. They don't do this. Yeah, so one of a Fish Like It's 1999 or something said it already dropped at 10 a.m. So it's supposed to drop at midnight, and then and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 7 a.m. Why don't they do that? They should do that. They should do that for New Year's Eve. You know, that's what they probably don't want people sticking around, actually. It'd be great if they did it for New Year's Eve. But I think they try to get people cleared out of there and not lingering for hours and hours. They do? They don't have the ball drop at 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. They do it once at midnight. For this, they're going to do it 8 times total. That report I was just reading was NBC New York. Now, we are waiting. Trump is going to speak very shortly. To repeat, the America's Independence Day Parade in Washington, D.C. has been canceled due to heat. Look at, they have their own website and everything. National Independence Day Parade. It has been canceled. It's canceled. The Independence Day Parade. Canceled, guys. Due to heat. It was supposed to be 2 hours long, that parade. It was supposed to be 2 hours long. Waltham says due to attendance? Hold on a second. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Breaking news. Breaking news. Somebody's speaking. Somebody's about to speak. Hold on. What's happening? What's happening?
Good evening. I'm Governor Larry Roden. Welcome to the greatest, freest state in a nation that was founded on the principles of freedom. Here in South Dakota, we still honor America, our freedoms, our founding fathers. If you need proof of that, just look up. Above us tower 4 leaders carved in granite. Their image is built to last for generations. Their leadership will not be forgotten. More importantly, the principles and the values and the freedoms that they stood for carry just as much weight as they did 250 years ago. I wanted to read something that President Calvin Coolidge said 100 years ago when he commemorated the 150th anniversary of America. He said this about the Declaration: there's a finality that is exceedingly restful. It is often asserted that the world has made a great deal of progress since 1776, and that we may therefore very well discard their conclusions for something more modern. But that reasoning cannot be applied to this great charter. If all men are created equal, that is final. If they are endowed with inalienable rights, that is final. If government derived their just power from the consent of the governed, that is final. No advance, no progress can be made beyond these propositions. If anyone wishes to deny their truth or their soundness, the only direction in which it can proceed historically is not forward, but backwards, towards a time when there was no equality, no rights of the individual, and no rule of the people. Powerful words from a great leader who loved the Black Hills of South Dakota. Ladies and gentlemen, America is not just a piece of land. America is an ideal, a set of values, a shining city on a hill, an example to the world of freedom. But freedom doesn't defend itself. That's our job. My great-great-great-grandfather came to America with 4 brothers alongside General Lafayette to help win the American Revolution. He survived that war. His 4 brothers did not. He was the first in a long history of family service to our nation, including my grandfather fighting in World War I, my father fighting in World War II, my brother in Vietnam, my son who flew Black Hawk helicopters in my service in the South Dakota National Guard. Defending freedom requires the sacrifice of the brave men and women in uniform, but it also takes everyday Americans. It takes elected leaders who know their duty and who put America freedom first. And it just so happens we have just such a leader here with us tonight. We are joined by our 45th and 47th President, President Donald J. Trump. He is a leader who says what he means and does what he says. Ever since he's been back in the White House, it has been like a light switch is turned back on. Now the lines of communication with Washington are back open. Our state can partner with federal agencies and influence change at the highest level with just a phone call. We have a president who puts American people first. He puts American safety first. And he puts American freedom first. It was 6 years ago, President Trump helped bring this event back. And when we took office again, and when he took office again, we got right back to work. And you see the fruits of that work all around you. Mr. President, thank you for making tonight happen. And thank you to everyone here at Mount Rushmore and everyone watching at home for joining this incredible celebration. My mission as governor of South Dakota is to keep our state strong, safe, and free. Like America is to the world, South Dakota has been a beacon of hope for what is possible when we keep government limited, when we remain true to American values and to our freedoms. Here, we recognize that our rights, liberties, and freedoms are not given to us by government, but by God. And government has no authority to take those rights away. America isn't perfect. Lord knows that challenges will arise. But America has overcome challenges for 250 years and turned them into opportunities. And we will continue to do that by holding true to the ideals of the four men on this mountain. Happy birthday, America. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Please. There's one more man I'd like to thank. Secretary of the Interior, Doug Burgum, and the entire team at Interior. And to Travel South Dakota for leading efforts on behalf of our state. Of course, Doug is from our neighbor to the north. So Doug, welcome to the better Dakota. Seriously, ever since the Trump administration took the reins, you've been a great example of communication and collaboration with the states, which makes sense because you sit where we sit. So thank you once again to Secretary Burgum, to President Trump, and to the whole Trump administration for making this event happen. So now, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome United States Secretary of the Interior, Doug Burgum.
Okay, Secretary of the Interior Burgum is coming out, and I can't play the music, but as soon as he starts speaking, we will play it. Here it is. Hold on. Whoa, wow, that is loud. That got really loud. I don't know why the music's so loud. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's crazy. That is crazy. That's crazy. That is crazy. Man. All right, now they're showing this. Oh, hold on. I have a better camera angle for you. A better camera angle for the speeches. Wait one moment. Look, it's Doug Burgum. Wait.
The world. Yes, it was.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. Why am I not hearing something?
Ordinary Americans, they gathered together and they.
The sound on the White House feed is down, so I'm going to play you the sound from this feed. This feed. Hold on.
For the first time in history, they declared a nation that was founded not on hierarchy, not on monarchy, but not on hereditary, but on an enduring truth that every American is endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights. And among those, you know what these are: life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Most in the world thought that this dream would fail, but instead it became something that you're all a part of, the greatest experiment in self-government in human history. It's the story of America that's always been a story of people doing improbable things, things that people thought were impossible, we make possible. Tonight we gather beneath 4 presidents carved into granite, beneath a mountain that tells us a story of a nation made up of people like you.
They just did a flyover. Looks like they just did a flyover. All right, so there.
Yeah, baby, that's a B-52. They can fly from here to the other side of the world and back from missions from North and South Dakota. Let's give it up for our great Air Force. But yes, as we gather beneath these 4 presidents carved in granite that are telling a story, they tell a story of a nation of ordinary citizens, citizens like all of you, pioneers, inventors, moms, dads, builders, people that had a dream and served their city, served their community, served their state, and some became presidents. We became the most exceptional, most abundant nation in history. Because what? Because of the freedom we had to turn opportunity into innovation and innovation into prosperity. We explored American farms and we saved the world from fascism and communism, not once but twice. USA. Yes, that same spirit, that you're chanting right now lives on today. It lives on in our ranchers and farmers, our innovators, our entrepreneurs, our miners, our manufacturers, our small business owners, and it lives on certainly in everyone who served in our military. And thanks to President Trump, that revolutionary spirit that founded this country, that Americans believe that they can overcome any obstacle, it has returned. Under President Trump, America is back. President Trump is leading us into a new golden age, an age with peace abroad and prosperity at home. The famous faces behind us remind us of where America has been. But the faces before me, all of you and all the patriots watching at home, give me the hope for our country going forward. The faces of ordinary Americans who care for their families, care for their communities, care for their neighbors, and care deeply about the future of this country. In just a few minutes, the 45th and 47th President of the United States is going to join us under these famous faces, the faces of his predecessors. And how great is it for all of us to have a leader who's committed to restoring American strength, restoring American pride, who believes in unleashing American opportunity and ensuring that America's greatest century is still ahead. President Trump reminds us that we're a nation of abundance, a nation of opportunity, that we've been built on freedom. We're a nation that dreams bigger and bolder than ever before. Those dreams that you have, the dreams that you thought were impossible in this country, they can come true. We're a nation that believes that we can do the hard things again, not just the easy things. But you know what we can do? We can all seize this moment together. Let's make this 250th year, the year that starts tomorrow, worthy of our great nation, worthy of those that have sacrificed everything to give us this opportunity of freedom and opportunity. I invite every American to join us, join in this celebration, be part of this inspiration, this country unlike any other, and do it not for you, do it for your children and our children's children. God bless you, God bless President Trump, and God bless the United States of America.
Fly by, fly by, fly by. All right, they're doing a flyby. Oh, and now they're playing, I think, Gloria, so I can't play that. But another flyby. Okay, I think Trump might be next. I think Trump might be next. That's what I think. Give me one quick second here. Hold on, let's see. They're still playing music? Yeah, they're playing Gloria now. So Trump is coming up and then fireworks. Although maybe, oh, hold on a second. What's happening now? Nope, they're still playing Gloria. They're still playing Gloria. Although maybe, oh, hold on a second. Hang on. They're still playing Gloria. Hey, thanks to Lucchini AP for your support. And Ann Ryan for your support. And that guy from that thing, thanks for being a member. Cinnamon Roll Reader, thanks for being a member. I appreciate it. We are bringing you live coverage here. They're still playing Gloria. So President Trump, I believe, coming up next. We will also, in an hour, the ball's going to drop in Times Square to mark Eastern Coast time, July 4th. So we'll show you the ball drop as well. Now, I also have a shot here of the stage. There's the stage. Look. Oh my gosh. It's the stage. They're positioning something on the stage. They're taking something away. They're taking something away. What's happening on the stage? There's a worker on the stage. There is a worker on the stage. He is doing something. And he is leaving, and he's leaving, and he's leaving. Wow. Okay, guys. It's coming up. Here we go. Thanks to all of our moderators for being here. I really appreciate it. Thanks to everybody. Hold on a second here. Moderators, thank you. We are waiting for Trump to speak. Will he? I wonder if he might be speaking at the same time as the ball is dropping. That definitely could be happening. Take some comments here. Debbie BJG says, very exciting. That's what Debbie says. Very White says, all the songs they're playing are American classics. Now, hold on a second. Are they still playing Gloria? Oh, yeah, they're still playing Gloria. Still Gloria. Hectate says, this will be epic. Thanks, Brian Davio, for shouting out our moderators. Thanks. Let me just thank our moderators real quick. Ruth and Haley Girl are moderating over on YouTube. Chromite as well. Thank you. Over on Facebook, Michael Fergal, Kay Lowry Body. Thank you. Darren Charlo, thanks. Over on Twitch, Surly Dev, Linda Belk, Larry, Misha on X, and shout out to our Rumble moderators as well. Thanks, Rumble moderators. I know Lovey and K Body have been over there moderating. Thank you. Special shout out to everybody watching as we test out streaming on Rumble for a couple weeks. I see a person walking up and down the stairs. A person just walked down the stairs. Oh, now is this another flyover coming up? Wait, hold on a second here. Hold on now. I'm confused. Is there...
President of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump.
Okay, what's happening? Here we go. Here we go. I think we're going to see a flyover. Here's Trump. There he is. Here is Trump.
Well, thank you very much to the men and women of the South Dakota Air National Guard and those beautiful F-35s. We love them, and I want to thank you all for being here. This is a big crowd. This is a lovely crowd, and what a sight it is. I want to thank Senate Majority Leader John Thune, a good friend of mine, and all of us. Senator Mike Rounds, great guy. Governor Larry Roden, thank you, Larry. Lieutenant Governor Van Huysen.
Oh, we just saw a flyover. We just saw...
Good. I was waiting for that. They said, you start speaking, they won't interrupt you at all. They didn't interrupt us at all. Thank you. They're fantastic. What great, incredible, talented pilots. Thank you very much. And Secretary Burgum, who's doing a phenomenal job. Governor Ron DeSantis, thank you. Governor DeSantis, where's Ron? Thank you, Ron. Distinguished guests and fellow citizens, tonight we gather on the eve of one of the most extraordinary days in the history of the world. Tomorrow we mark 250 years of glorious independence and 250 years of majestic American freedom. Nothing like it. In all the chronicles of the ages, never before has any nation celebrated so magnificent a triumph as this one, the one that we are participating in right now. At 250 years, America is the oldest republic on earth. We are the freest people on earth. We have the most righteous and enduring constitution on earth. We are the strongest and most powerful country on earth. And by the grace of God, the United States of America is the most successful, most accomplished, most exceptional nation ever to exist in human history. And it is great to be your president. It is great. For a quarter of a millennium, liberty, justice, equality, self-government, and unmatched prosperity have flourished here as they have never flourished anywhere before. There is nothing like what we are doing. The birth and survival of the American nation under God is quite simply the best and most incredible thing ever to happen on this planet by human hands ever. That is ever, ever, ever. No other country has done more good for this world than the United States of America. And we give thanks for these extraordinary blessings. We remember that what we have created in this country is not the natural way of the world. It is not the norm. It is the exception. It is rare. It is priceless, and it is truly miraculous. Throughout the entire story of humanity, most people in most places have lived a life plagued by suffering, poverty, exploitation, violence, and misery. But here in America, in this land, on this continent, we have written a very different story. It's a tale of adventure, liberation, and unmatched greatness. It's the story of people governing themselves, the many uniting as one, the men and women rising by their own skill and talent to go further and reach higher than anyone has ever gone before. There has never been anything like this. The triumph of American independence was the result of the most extraordinary people in history, the most extraordinary culture in history, and the most extraordinary ideas in history, all creating the most extraordinary republic ever, ever, ever in history. It all came together for the miracle of July 4th, 1776. That was a big year. 250 years ago tomorrow, what a big day that is. I consider this a big day because I'm with you. I like that too. And by the way, we won big here. We won really big. Each and every time. But 250 years ago tomorrow, the words of our Declaration of Independence sent an earthquake through all of the coming time. They sparked a revolution that has never ended, but still continues to this day. And tonight we come to this beautiful mountain, and it is beautiful, to express our gratitude to those who made it possible, starting with the four men most responsible for reaching this milestone more than any others. We salute the father of our country, George Washington, the author of the Declaration of Independence, Thomas Jefferson, the great emancipator and savior of our union, Abraham Lincoln, and the man who built America into a global superpower, Theodore Roosevelt. These are the men who declared the freedom, and won our freedom, and saved our freedom, and secured our freedom. They were men of action, men of ambition, men of daring, men of destiny, and men of truly great intelligence. Above all, they were great men of history. Tonight, on the threshold of our 25th year, we stand beneath the monument of these heroes, a true group of unbelievable people, and we rededicate ourselves to being a nation as big, bold, noble, and as great as these American giants. And that's not easy to do, but we're going to do it. These men could only have been made in the USA. Their faces are engraved on these bluffs, not only because of what they did, but to remind us forever who we are. These heroes exemplify what is timeless, enduring, and eternal about the American character. And in the end, it has always been that character, our distinct and unique identity. It is a truly unique identity, and it'll never change. It's the ultimate source of our strength and the bulwark of our freedom. On this anniversary, we must remember, we have to remember, we can never forget that American liberty has not endured for 250 years merely because of words on paper. Liberty has prevailed here because of the culture and character of the people who declared it, defended it, and preserved it. These are very, very special times, and this is a very special place. You live in a very special place. Congratulations, everybody. The identity of a nation is the destiny of a nation, and America has a destiny like no other because we are a people like no other. For whatever reason, that's just the way it is. Here, the old world sent its bravest, boldest, and most resilient, its fiercest, most faithful, and freedom-loving. These men and women brought values, traditions, and customs transmitted over the centuries in Britain and stretching back even further to Athens, Jerusalem, and Rome. The United States of America is where the greatest civilization in human history became greater than ever before. On the grounds and granite hills and the rugged plains of this wide open continent, they forged a uniquely American character, a new breed of citizen. That's you. Congratulations. Congratulations. You're not that new a breed. You're a really good breed, but I'm not sure that you're that new a breed. Americans did not bow before a king or a government, but kneeled only before Almighty God. That's right. These were the people who founded our republic. These were the patriots who fought for independence. This was the spirit that demanded freedom. And this was the culture that built America and carved its heroes into Mount Rushmore. For generations, it was understood that the core of patriotic duty of every American was to pass this culture on to our children and to preserve the nation for centuries and centuries to come. But in recent years, there's been an undeniable attempt to change this exceptional character, to beat the American spirit out of us, alienate us from our history, and to make it impossible to even answer the question, what does it mean to be an American? As we march into our 250th year, incredible, beautiful year it will be, we must never forget there is no American freedom without American culture. And there is no American founding without the American people. Many nations have paper constitutions and legal systems, but the citizens live in fear and squalor. A constitution is only as strong as the people and the culture responsible for upholding it. But as long as we remember who we are, we have to always remember who we are and what we're all about. The United States of America will forever be the land of free men and women, and we will never, ever fail. So tonight, let us say clearly and proudly what makes Americans so unique and extraordinary. We're going to give our country its identity back. Above all, Americans love freedom. We cherish independence, and we know that we are the heirs to the most beautiful land, the most thrilling story, and the most precious legacy on which the sun has ever shined. In America, we do not need anyone's permission to say what we think and to live as we please, to worship as we choose, or to keep and bear arms. You know that. And for almost 6 years during my presidency, I've saved, almost single-handedly, but working with John and some other great people, we've saved your Second Amendment, and I will continue to do so, I promise. Our rights here, given to us by the God who made us, and those rights shall not be infringed. Americans believe in self-reliance. We look at success with envy not, and I say that some people are envious and some people are not. We are not, but with admiration, and we earn it, and we will always earn it, and we will always respect it. We are an incredible, good, kind, and generous people, always ready to help a friend or a neighbor in need. No one has ever given more to charity, ended more hunger, cured more disease, or done more to uplift humanity than Americans, and no country ever will be able to match it. Thank you. So true. Americans honor excellence. We admire boldness. We respect ambition. We are a nation of dreamers and believers, warriors and explorers, doers and fighters. In every human endeavor, Americans see an unfinished competition. What is strong can be made stronger. What is fast can be made faster. What is great can be made greater than ever before, and that's what's happening with America. Show us a mountain, and we'll just climb it. Show us an ocean, and we'll just cross it. Show us a problem, and we will just solve it. Show us a task the world calls impossible, and Americans will get it done. Americans are strong and always ready to stand firm for a good cause. We treasure justice, fairness, family, honesty, and human dignity, unlike societies based on class, clan, or tribe. We see every citizen as an individual, equal under the law and equal under the eyes of the Lord. In America, we speak English because that is the language of our founding, and for 1,000 years, that has been the language of freedom. An American always wants peace and order, but we will never shrink from danger or threat. We will always fight, 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 and win, win, win. We got to do that. Because this is our culture, this is our character. Not every American is all of these things, but every American knows these are the traits that make our country exceptional, and exceptional it is. You do not have to be born here, but you do have to love what we have built. You must love our country. There has never been anything like us anywhere on earth, and we are not going to let anyone take that away. Yet as we approach this magnificent anniversary, we see our American identity under a renewed attack. A generation after we fought and won the Cold War against the menace of communism, there is now a resurgence of the communist menace in our land, including from newcomers to our country who embrace ideas totally opposed to our way of life and our great success. These are not mere political disagreements like differences over taxes or regulations. Communism is a mortal threat to American liberty. It is the greatest threat to our country, including World War I, World War II, Pearl Harbor, or even 9/11. We're not going to let this happen to us. Believe me, we're not letting it happen. Because communism is the enemy of free people everywhere in the world. Never works. It's the enemy of the Constitution. Above all, it's the enemy of July 4th, 1776. It is the enemy indeed. Even while the radicals and extremists attack our incredible history at every turn, they are silent on the miserable history of communism itself, because it never worked. Thousands of years, if you look at it, under different names, under somewhat different ideologies and systems, that system has led to more death and destruction than any system ever tried. It killed 100 million people just in the last century alone. Communism is the exact opposite of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. It's death, tyranny, and the pursuit of evil. The godless communist morality states that anything is justified to bring about inhuman visions and to really propose what's good. They don't want good. They don't love God, and they don't want God. They don't love religion, and they don't want religion, and they won't have it. But we will not let them win. They have no chance against us. They have no respect for law, justice, principle, tradition, or your God-given rights. It's an ideology of mass theft, mass control, mass lies, and mass murder. Such doctrines can be given no quarter in a democracy, because the first thing they do when they get into power is turn around and destroy it. It always is destroyed, just as communists have done in other countries all over the world, no matter where you look. Very simply, communism represents the worst ideas and abuses in history by the worst people The American founding represents the best ideas and traditions in history by the best people like you. You can be loyal to Karl Marx, or you can be loyal to America. You can be a communist, or you can be a patriot. You cannot be both. As for those who peddle Marxist lies about our heritage, who tell our children that we live on stolen land or that our heroes were oppressors, they're doing something much worse than slandering our past. They are slandering and attacking our future. Not going to let that happen. They're trying to tear down the great American character, to destroy the people who declared independence, who crossed the Delaware, who settled the West, and who conquered the skies. You know who those people are. But we will never let that happen. Our American ancestors did not shed their blood at Concord and Trenton, Gettysburg and Shiloh, Midway and Normandy, just so that a band of thieves, radicals, and lunatics could come in and loot, pillage our nation. Our heroes died to win, build, and to save, and to build truly a great country, the greatest country ever in the world. So on the eve of this 250th anniversary of American heritage, we resolve and swear for all to hear that the citizens of the United States of America will vanquish communism quickly. Don't let them take too much of your time. You know they're wasting your time, don't you? But we're not going to let them take too long or too much of our time as they play their games and send them into exile. We will send them quickly away, and we will continue to build our country bigger and better and stronger than ever before. America will never be a communist country. We can only lose the midterms if we allow ourselves to lose the midterms, if we are foolish, stupid, and unwise. But if we terminate the filibuster, as we should do, and immediately vote for the Save America Act, then we will not lose an election for 100 years. We do that, we're not going to lose an election for 100 years. The Communist Party is made up of illegal immigrants, criminals, and everybody that doesn't want to work. Communism is a loser. It always was. And it is right now. It's a big loser. Look at the people that are promoting it. They are not the people you're going to follow. In 250 years, the free people of this land have accomplished more with our liberty than any other society has accomplished, even in thousands and thousands of years. As you look back and you study, what our critics will never understand is that America is not the sum of its mistakes. Our mistakes make us human. Our achievements make us American, and nobody has ever had the achievements that we've had. We are the nation that dreamed and created the modern world. We laid the railroads. We raised up those big, beautiful skyscrapers, harnessed electricity, and invented the light bulb, the telephone, the airplane, the assembly line, the television, the microchip, the personal computer, the internet, the GPS, the smartphone, and almost everything else that has ever been invented, including, especially over the last few days in certain areas, a thing called air conditioning. We invented it all. We charted the human genome to cure diseases. We powered entire cities by splitting single atoms and planted our flag on the moon. Americans fill the airwaves of the planet with our music and our culture. We invented baseball, basketball, football, volleyball, NASCAR, and the rodeo. We love that rodeo of the West. Americans have won the most Olympic medals of any country in the world by far, the most Nobel Prizes. Well, they haven't given me one. Settled 8 wars, I still haven't gotten it. That's okay. And the most world records. We publish by far the most patents. We produce the best movies. We make the best music. And we raise up the greatest entertainers and strongest athletes the world has ever seen. So true. We built the biggest and most dynamic economy. And by the way, our country today is doing better than it's ever done before. Never had anything like it. With, as of last week, $19.2 trillion pouring into the United States right now from all over the world. That's the investments being made, and the record was 3. 4 years. In 4 years, the last administration did much less than 1, and we did 19.2 in 12 months. And thanks to our great election win, November 5th, and the tariffs, plants and factories are being built all over the United States right now, and they're being built at a number that we've never, ever seen before. So much more. We're breaking records by double, triple, quadruple. We created the strongest and most powerful military. We won 2 world wars, the Cold War, left America's enemies in the depths of history. We beat Venezuela in 1 day. And we knocked the hell out of Iran. They're dying to settle. They want to settle so badly. We gave them a week off for a funeral because we're nice. It's true. For 250 years, the entire world has looked to our country and been inspired by the leaps of progress, feats of strength, and acts of selflessness, faith, and hope that could only have happened right here. 2 years ago, we were laughed at, mocked, and a nation in decline. We were in very serious decline. Last administration, what they've done to us, we can never, ever forget that. And today, we are the hottest country anywhere in the world. Everybody respects us like no nation. Remember this, we're respected like no nation in the world is respected like us. Every king, every prime minister, every president, they respect us more than any other country by far. 2 years ago, they laughed at us. Now it's only respect. And I want to tell you, the best is yet to come. So in conclusion, from the roaring waters of Niagara Falls to the shimmering gushes of oil and fire from our beloved Texas, from the magnificent fields of corn and wheat and barley of our farms in the Midwest, to the vast canyons of finance in New York City, from the billowing stacks of steel now being produced all over our country at record levels, to the car plants that are rising like we have never seen before. We have more plants under construction than we've had ever before. Automobile plants, something you didn't see of at all for 35 years. To technology from the minds of geniuses that is being brought to life in all corners of our country. From the snow-capped peaks of the Rockies to the white sand shores of the Gulf of America. And to right here in the Black Hills of the Dakotas, after 250 years, American freedom still rings, the American dream still lives, and the American flag still flies more proudly than ever before over the people who will not quit, the nation that will not fail, the country that will not fall. No matter how hard the enemy tries, we cannot be beaten. Tomorrow we reach a milestone like no other and celebrate with joyful hearts and soaring spirits, because after 2.5 centuries, we know that this is not an ending. This is only the beginning of the golden age of America. And together we will make America bigger, better, and stronger than ever before. I promise you that. It's an honor to be your president. Thank you very much, and happy Independence Day to all. God bless you all. God bless you all. Thank you.
So that was President Trump So we're supposed to have fireworks coming up, and then a ball drop in NYC. Now they're playing, I think, YMCA right now. By the way, the lead singer of the Village People and also, I believe, the co-writer of YMCA passed away a few days ago. That was sad. I got to fix the headline, by the way. Hold on a second here. That was Victor Willis, passed away a few days ago. Condolences to his family. All right, so coming up, fireworks at Mount Rushmore and NYC ball drop. We're supposed to have fireworks on I don't know if it's going to be on the White House feed or the Reuters feed, but let's see here. Hold on, let's see. Oh, hold on, we're seeing some fireworks right now. Some fireworks we're seeing. I have two. Let's see, we're going to stick with this one. But I think they're playing YMCA. So I can't play the music. We have fireworks. We are seeing fireworks over Mount Rushmore. I assume there's more. Hold on, let me get the other one. Let me get the other there. All right. So we can see now that is Mount Rushmore. I have to assume there's going to be more fireworks than that. I think there's supposed to be a fireworks show. That wasn't many fireworks. Let's see, are they still playing the music? Let's see. All right, we're seeing here. Uh-oh, maybe there's no fireworks because the stream just went down from Reuters too. I don't know. I might have to apologize. We might have no fireworks. I saw about 6 fireworks, then it stopped, and then the White House feed went down, and I think the Reuters feed went dark. Let me ask Reuters though, because they said they were going to show the fireworks. All right, hold on a second. Let's see. We also have a ball drop coming up at NYC. That I'll have. Hold on. So I gotta wait. But the schedule said Trump. Oh, hold on. All right, so there is the stage. Wait a second. All right. So I think we're still live from Mount Rushmore. So let's see. Let's see what happens. We'll keep an eye on this. President Trump seemed to stay pretty close to the prompter. That's what it seemed like to me. Let's see here. Give me 1 second here. Okay, so we're waiting to see, and again, we're supposed to have the New York City ball drop coming up at midnight Eastern time. So we're going to show you that as well. But there was fireworks on the schedule. I can tell you that. Oh, here we go. We got fireworks. Fireworks. Yay! Here we go. Fireworks. All right. We got it. We got it. Wow.
The preservation of the sacred fire of liberty and the destiny of the Republican model of government are justly considered as deeply, perhaps as finally stalked on the experiment entrusted to the hands of the American people.
Whoa, look at this, Mount Rushmore fireworks. All right. That's nice. Look at this. Yay!
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among
and speak for a second. We'll watch some more fireworks. If it's modern music, I want to be careful. The old songs I should be fine with. Let's see, hold on. Oh, geez, yeah, that's like, that I don't think I have the rights to. So we'll watch it without music for a second. Pretty cool, though. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Still playing that. I wonder if they'll play any of the recent songs like he plays at his rallies. Let's see. Nope. Let's see. Pretty neat, though. I keep waiting till the next song. I keep waiting for the next song. Nope. They're doing a lot of the twist. A lot of the twist is playing. It's very pretty, though. Look at this. Look at this. Nice show.
Ask not what your country can do for you.
No, what's this one?
Ask what you can do for your country.
This feels like more modern. Oh, no. They're playing Foo Fighters. They're playing the Foo Fighters song. Interesting. That I do not have the right to There Goes My Hero by the Foo Fighters. I don't know if the Foo Fighters are okay with that, but they're playing the Foo Fighters song. All right, but check out these fireworks at Mount Rushmore. Good fireworks display. The ball drop video. I'm about to get the ball drop video in. Oh, we're going to go right to that. Oh, I can see the ball. As soon as this is over, we're going to go to the ball drop because I have some video from New York City. Yeah, I can't play that. I can't play There Goes My Hero. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. No, I can't play it. I can see the ball drop coming up. Is that it? Let's see. Let's see. Are they playing something after that? That might have been it. That might be the last song. Nope. That seems modern. I don't think I can play that either. Maybe let's do double. I think it's time for double screen. I think it's time to do double screen. We're going to do split screen and get the ball drop video up on the screen for you, in addition to the fireworks. So give me a moment here. Now, hang on a moment. I'm going to get the ball drop video on the screen for you. But, okay, so I'm going to put this. That's New York City. The ball is in New York City. So what I need to do is, for now, get this out of the way. Oh, yeah. So, all right. So let's let's do this and put a little line around it. Okay, so you guys can see we have live from New York City in the corner. We're going to be watching that come down. Times Square, right? That's Times Square. Live Times Square NYC. One moment, please. Okay, what song are they playing now? I still can't play it. Hey, by the way, thanks so much to Leslie Ladyhawk for the memberships. I appreciate that. Thanks so much to Duck Vision, Honeybee Fly, Jiggle Jess, Buddy Love, Ruth, Truca Girl. Thanks for your support of the channel. Truca Girl again, Michael McIsaac. Thanks, Truca Girl again. Jiggle Jess, Hot Fix. Thank you. And also Johnny Applesiege. Thanks for your support. And Oxytropis, thanks for all your support over there on Twitch, Oxytropis. Also Jazzy Renee, thank you. And thanks again, Oxytropis. All right, so we're watching some fireworks at Mount Rushmore, but they're playing recent music, so I have to have the sound off. But we're also going to be showing you the ball dropping in Times Square to mark the official start of July 1st, at least in the Eastern time zone. All right. Sorry, I cannot play the recent music, but that's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. Let's ride. I don't know if they have audio on the, I don't know that the audio is on the Times Square shot too.
Think of generosity.
Well, let me play the audio from Times Square.
For America 250, Rosie, who I'm about to throw to, is the embodiment of that service. Our veterans, please remember these people that give so much. At this point, I'd like to now throw it to Rosie.
This is the audio from Times Square.
Okay, Rosie, take it. Thank you.
What a night. Thank you to our performers. My goodness, America, I hope wherever you are watching from, you felt it, because we felt it here, and it was electric. To every single person who has been with us tonight, whether you're standing right here in Times Square or watching from your couch in Kansas City, your kitchen in Honolulu, your porch in Savannah,
My kitchen in Honolulu.
You did not miss a thing tonight, nice. And we are so thrilled to be here as part of the celebration. This celebration never was about one place. It was always about you and every American like you, marking this moment together.
And the global society.
That is what makes tonight
to unleash the limitless potential of all our people.
They're playing Bill Clinton
next
extra.
To form,
aren't they?
A more perfect union.
Isn't that Bill Clinton?
I can hear you. The rest of the world hears you.
It's George W.
And
Bush.
The people who knocked these buildings down will hear all of us soon.
The God-given promise that
it's
all
Obama.
are equal, all are free, and all deserve a chance to pursue their full measure of happiness. Full measure of happiness.
When you open your heart to patriotism,
will they play Biden?
There is no room for prejudice. When America is united, America is totally unstoppable.
The work and prayers of century have brought us to this day.
It's Biden.
What shall be our legacy? What will our children say? Let me know in my heart when my days are through. America, America, I gave my best to you.
The revolution that began in 1776 has not ended. It still continues because the flame of liberty and independence still burns in the heart of every American patriot. And our future will be bigger, better, brighter, bolder, and more glorious than ever before Thank you, God bless you, and God bless America.
How about that? Oh, I cannot play that music. Hey, thanks to Mosh Miri, by the way. I appreciate that, Mosh Miri. So they're playing Life is a Highway. Okay, let's get the audio back on from Times Square. Where's the Times Square audio? Oh, hold on a second. We'll hear it in a second.
We will be raising the ball as the birthday candle and blowing it out by lowering it one by one. From Guam to Tennessee, from Colorado to Alaska, and finally, the shores of American Samoa. And now, it is almost midnight here on the Eastern Time Zone in New York City.
Oh my gosh.
In moments, for the first time in history, the Times Square ball drop will drop on the 4th of July, marking the birthday of America's 250th year. We'll have a very special performance from the queen of hip-hop soul, a voice born right here in the Bronx, Mary J. Blige.
Wow. All right.
But first, to help us count down this final historic moment, ladies and gentlemen, Brad Paisley.
Oh no, more music, more copyrighted music. All right, I can't play the copyrighted music. All right, I got to keep an eye on everything. All right, so I think we have copyrighted music on both feeds. Yes. Yeah, there's literally modern copyrighted music playing on both feeds. So we'll keep an eye. Is that it for the fireworks? That might be it for the fireworks. That was quite a fireworks show, by the way. Great job on the fireworks. They also played all the different recent presidents, some audio clips. That was nice. Oh, there's still more fireworks. Still more fireworks. Oh, this might be the big finale. They're playing R-O-C-K in the USA. I don't know how John... Is it John Mellencamp these days? What does he go by? I don't know. I don't know how he feels about that, but they're playing it. Let's see. Yeah, they're still playing it. Okay. Is Brad Paisley still singing? Good grief. Good grief. All right. Well, we're staying with the video. We're showing you both videos. As soon as I have non-modern copyrighted music on the either audio track, I will put it on for you. Hey, thanks Crazy Cat Lady for being a member. So the ball drops, there's only 4 minutes left. I love you. Oh, now they're playing another song. Gee whiz. Gee whiz. Look at this. Lovely fireworks. Waiting for the ball to drop from Times Square in 3 minutes. That's a really full fireworks show from Rushmore. Hey, thanks Sharon Goslin for being a member. Hold on. All right. Might have to make... I don't want to miss the fireworks, but we're going to have to go to full screen on the ball drop shortly, guys. Very shortly. Brad Paisley still singing. Oh my gosh. Get ready. Get ready. We got even more fireworks happening up there.
13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yay! It's July 4th. It's July 4th. It is July 4th. It's officially
Absolutely
July
amazing.
4th. Yay!
You fired it?
Oh, now it's gonna be a lot of music.
Oh,
Happy July 4th, everybody.
Yeah.
It's officially July 4th in the East Coast. We saw the ball drop. That was quite a finale. We had the finale fireworks and the ball dropping at the same time. I think they're going to have... Okay. I can't play this. Wow, that was incredible. So, how to say it here. July 4th begins on East Coast. USA turns 250. Wow. Man. That was a lot of activity. Can you hear me? Says, wow, Trump played good speeches from all presidents. You mean all the recent presidents? Yes, they were played. Okay, so the stream is over from Mount Rushmore, but we got to see all the fireworks. That was lovely. Yeah. And this is, I think, Mary J. Blige is singing, and that's Times Square. Wow. What's happening is in Times Square, they are dropping the ball 8 times to mark the start of July 4th in the U.S. and U.S. territories. So it dropped at 10 a.m. for Guam. That's 10 a.m. Eastern time. It just dropped for Eastern time. It's going to drop like the next 3 hours or something, like 6 of the next 7 hours or something. And they're going to drop it on the hour to mark the start of July 4th. Hey, by the way, thanks to Yup and Yup for subscribing. Hey, thanks to Douthis. Douthis gave 10 people gift subs on Twitch. That was really nice of Douthis. Thank you. Thanks, Zatho Gear, for your support. Zatho Gear says, Happy National Day on your 250th anniversary, USA. Jody Scott says, God bless the USA. Thanks, Jody Scott. Thanks for shouting out the mods. No, I can't play the Mary J. Blige singing. No, I played the national anthem before. We played the national anthem on the Mount Rushmore stream. Jimmy ZNJ says if it wasn't for the East Coast, there wouldn't have been an America. Gigi's Kitty says that was so fun. Yeah, it got a little crazy when we had the ball dropping and also the conclusion to the Mount Rushmore fireworks at the same time. This was like a New Year's stream. Nice. Express Investing says yay from New Zealand. April Coco says God bless America and Taylor. Thanks, April Coco. Blogi says happy 4th of July. Diane Allworth says happy 250 America. Riri Patton says 250 amazing. Blair Hinton thought it was truly vomit-inducing. Wow, Blair Hinton. Debbie said it was real. That was really cool. Oh, look at this. Look what's going on in Times Square. Hang on, I got to get this done this way. Let me do this. I'm going to show you one other video here. This is Times Square, NYC. Via Reuters. Let's read some more comments here. Annie says, world's best democracy. Debin Tone says, I liked it wasn't political. You mean like the fireworks show? You know, President Trump's speech, some of it wasn't, some of it was. So I'll leave it to you to decide what you thought about it. Let's see here. Janet Smith says, we are a republic. I cannot play copyrighted music. What is that? What are we hearing there? Happy birthday, America. Well, I think the sound just went off on that stream. It says, Happy Birthday, America. It sort of looks like 2024. That might sound strange, but the way that 6 is, it sort of in some ways looks like a 4. I originally thought that something had malfunctioned and they were saying 2024. Oops, hold on. I think there's no audio on that feed anymore. Yeah, the 6 is kind of funky. Now, by the way, in the interest of presenting news to you, even though it's July 4th, because we are a news channel, I do want to show you this. There's some live footage from Iranian government media. I believe this is Iranian state media. I think it is. Yes, this is Iranian state media of the funeral, part of the funeral ceremony for the Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei from Iran. So let me just show you this for a second. Hold on. This is live from Tehran. Live from Tehran. That's the Supreme Leader's funeral ceremony. It's a several-day event. This was the Supreme Leader who got killed at the start, who got killed by the U.S. and Israel at the start of the Iran war, back at the end of February. So they're having a public farewell ceremony at the Imam Khomeini Grand Mausoleum. So that's going on now. So I figured I'd show you a bit of this. Yeah, one of those is gonna, maybe the bottom coffin is his. I don't know which one. I'm thinking maybe the one on the bottom middle. So anyways, that's going on right now in Tehran. The top one has the hat. I don't know. I couldn't see. I didn't notice. Hey, thanks to Samayalog, who says, I'm unbelievably proud of this country despite all of our flaws. Cheers to the next 250 years. Thanks so much, Samayalog. I appreciate that. Right, give me a moment here. So we're looking a little, I know it's not really July 4th related, but we're looking at a bit of the, we're looking at some footage from Tehran, Iran, live footage from the funeral for the Supreme Leader of Iran. Give me a moment here. Hang on. Do want to take some comments from you guys. Yes, so there is, again, one of those belongs to the Supreme Leader Khamenei. Is it? Oh, is the one again? The ones on the top and the bottom seem a little different. The top one has the black fabric inside it. So we're just taking a look at this because this happened to be going on at the same time, and I happen to have a live feed of it. Hey guys, Mason D yelled at me in the chat, Steve, put it back in New York or Mount Rushmore. The Mount Rushmore stream ended about a half an hour ago. Literally on the New York stream, it's been like this for 15 minutes. Okay? So you're not missing. I'm not hiding amazing footage from you. Okay? It's just been like that for 15 minutes. I don't even think there's audio on the stream anymore. Okay? Our viewer Jonathan After Dark wrote in while we were watching the finale of the fireworks from Mount Rushmore saying, am I high? Am I hearing Obama? Yes. Both Obama, Clinton, and Biden, there were comments, they had speech excerpts from all of them in the finale where they played speech excerpts from various U.S. presidents. Lady Goodman thought the lighting on the Mount Rushmore monument was not quite right. Cindy McAfee mentioned that Doug Burgum actually posted we saw a flyby of Air Force One when it flew by Mount Rushmore. Doug Burgum posted a shot of it on his X account. We saw it like that. We saw that happen live. Thanks, Cindy. Yeah, we're just showing you a little footage of the Iran Supreme Leader's funeral, which is going on right now. No, Trump did not say anything about his face added to Mount Rushmore. That was not something he talked about. I'm just checking comments here. All right, so I don't know. That seems like it's, you can see the general idea of what they're showing right now there in Tehran. And the stream actually ended from Times Square. The Times Square stream is over. Times Square stream over. All right, so again, so we may do coverage. We may do coverage. What was I going to say? We may do coverage tomorrow night of the goings on as well. We'll have to see. I'm going to try to get on tomorrow night and do some coverage of what's happening. Oh, by the way, just to show you this, it was somebody holding up in Tehran a picture of Ayatollah Khomeini, and then Supreme Leader Khamenei, who has passed away a few months ago. Yeah, and the three of them. There's been three supreme leaders in the Iranian Republic of Iran. Is that what they call it? The Iranian Republic? Khomeini, and then Khamenei, and then now Mojtaba Khamenei. All right. So Roger Shoemaker says, I liked how it became nonpartisan during the fireworks shows. All right, so I really appreciate you guys being here. I don't think we're going to cover the Iran funeral. If we did, we would do a separate stream for it. But I'll keep an eye on it. It says, it's like a whole day thing, I think. Yeah, it's supposed to go on for hours and hours. Oh, it was interesting that President Trump said during his speech at Mount Rushmore, he said we gave Iran a week off for a funeral. That's what he said. We gave Iran a week off for a funeral. Now, actually, what's going on is, remember, there's a memorandum of understanding. There's supposed to be a 60-day period going on now to negotiate some kind of final deal to end the war and settle the differences between the U.S. and Iran. But during the speech tonight, he said sort of jokingly, half jokingly, we gave them a week for a funeral. All right, anyway, so I'll keep an eye on the Iran stuff. I don't know that we'll do a separate stream about Iran, but I'll have to keep an eye on it. But I'm going to start wrapping up this stream. Lovey says, depends on how they behave. Billy Joe says he just says stuff all the time. All right, anyways, if you missed it, you can go back and watch President Trump's speech at Mount Rushmore. We watched the fireworks from Mount Rushmore. We watched the ball drop in New York Times Square, and it is now, at least where I am, it's July 4th. Where I am on the East Coast, America is 250 years old. So I'm going to start wrapping up this stream, but maybe I'll try to get on the air tomorrow night to cover some 250th stuff, and who knows what else we'll be covering soon. So I really appreciate it that you guys came to the stream tonight. I appreciate everybody watching, and we'll have more news coverage for you. Thanks for letting me. We read a bunch of comments tonight. Really enjoyed being able to read people's comments on the air. We got to read a bunch of those. So if you want, subscribe, follow the channel, Agenda Free TV. We cover all kinds of live breaking news without an agenda. And I would suggest, if you don't want to miss a breaking news stream, turn on the notifications. We have our own notification system for the channel. It works great. It's easy to sign up for free. The mods will post the link in the chat for the notification system. Also, it's in the description on YouTube and Facebook, and I think maybe on Rumble too. Check the description so you can find the link to the free notifications there. Also, I will post updates about the news on my X account, which I always do, @Lookner on X. You can follow me over there, @Lookner on X. As I did mention, the big Independence Day parade in DC, America's Independence Day parade in DC, has been canceled due to the warm weather. You can see right there. Canceled by organizers due to extreme heat warning. Heat index 110 to 115. That was supposed to be on the 4th. And I really appreciate our moderators too. Big thanks to our moderators who are awesome. They are always in the chat, making sure things stay under control and friendly and respectful there. People like Ruth and Haley Girl, thank you so much. I know Chromite was there earlier. All of our other moderators, big thanks. On Twitch, Idaho Star, Matthew Kohai 3, and Surly Dev, and all of our other Twitch mods. Paul Anderson, Michael Fergal, Andrea Holder, Darren Charlo, Kay Lowry Body over there on Facebook. Also, Linda Belk, Larry Misha over on X. And let's not forget our Rumble moderators as we try out streaming on Rumble for a couple weeks. Where did my Rumble page go? Oh, by the way, I think I owe a thanks to somebody. Let's see here. Give me a second here. Thanks to, Lovey was moderating. I owe a couple of people thanks. Thanks, Lovey and Kayla, everybody, for moderating over there on Rumble. Hang on a second. I'm trying to check something here. If I can see it. Thanks, Atomic Farts, for watching over there on Rumble. I appreciate that. Here is... Can't find it. Sorry if I missed somebody like subscribing or gifting on Rumble. Can't figure out where it should say it at this point. Where does it say it? I don't know. So if somebody did, I'm sorry. I think I missed Darth Tater's last time. Okay, anyways. Hey, thanks to also everybody for supporting the channel tonight. That was really nice of you guys. I owe a thanks. I know I owe a thanks to Kitsachi over there for being a member on YouTube. But thanks to everybody, AZ Intel's dad and everybody else I thanked before for all your support of the channel. That's really nice of you guys. Thank you so much. Also, let's see here. Oh, Jacob Cannon Official. Thanks, Jacob Cannon. And also Kendra Fox. Thank you. And also, thanks to our subscribers over there on Facebook, like Michael Clayton and Diane Allworth, and all of our other Facebook subscribers. I'm going to get to the YouTube members and the Twitch subscribers in a second. But I also want to mention we do have a chat. Oh, but let me just show you this just out of interest. This is, where is this? In Iran right now, that's the Supreme, they have a big picture of the Supreme Leader who died in the war, at the start of the war. So that's going on now. But I want to show you this from Iranian state TV. Okay. Let's see. Oh, we do have a chat where you can chat with other viewers when we're not on the air. Our Discord chat, it's free. A bunch of our viewers like doing that. Check out the Discord chat. It's the same link as the free notifications link. Also, big thanks to our Discord mods who moderate our Discord chat. Hey, if you're on X, I would suggest follow Agenda Free TV on X. I always post there before we go live. I post updates about the channel there at Agenda Free TV. And if you watch on YouTube, I would suggest on YouTube, I think I thanked Mosh Miri before. No, Mosh Miri, I owe you another thank you. Mosh Miri says Supreme Leader equals Supreme Size Picture. Thank you, Mosh Miri 51 very much. And also Kitsachi. Thank you, Kitsachi, for the memberships. That's so nice of you, Kitsachi. Thank you. Now, I wanted to mention, if you do watch on YouTube, I would suggest turning on the YouTube notifications. The way to do that is you subscribe to the channel, then click the bell and choose all notifications. If you're already subscribed, well, make sure you click the bell and choose all notifications. Okay, so we have that. And, oh, I want to thank our Twitch subscribers for supporting the channel, like Pre-Breakfast Banana, Wall Street, Shaggy, Fornax, Simp Nasty Scrimp, My Mind Spray, Kendra Fox, SDF, DSV, Figs, and Simp Nasty Scrimp. Thank you for subscribing. Susan CHF, Schrocky, Billy, thanks Billy Joe for watching. Hugh J, Little Nerd Dork, Llama Paprika, thanks for subscribing. Red Toss TV, Trav Rake, Shave Ezra, Dark Cloud. Let's see here. Muscle Cow, Yup Yup and Yup. Thank you. All of our subscribers over there. And our YouTube members. Shout out to them. Where did my YouTube chat go here? Thanks to all of our members, like Ben Van, CAC813, Chris N, Mosh Miri, Jason D in California. Thanks, Jason D, for being a member. I'll have to check my mail. Roger Shoemaker, Mosh Miri, Alaska Man, Barry69, Dr. McRib, Bad Doge. Thanks for being a member. Cherry Cola, Steel Booking, Dr. McRib, Amy Celeste, SNN, thank you. Platinum Dose. Thanks to all of our other viewers like Saucy Noodles, Relaxation Time. All of our viewers. Fornax, thanks for watching. Freaky Beats, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. 1776 Energons, thanks for watching. IRL Enthusiast. And hang on. A few more thank yous here. Billy Anderson, thanks for watching. Zach and Cody. Melissa Terry. All right, we're at Brian Daviau. Okay, we're about to wrap this up. We're about to wrap up this live stream. So I really appreciate you joining us for Independence Eve coverage. And what was I going to mention? Yes, I'm going to try to get on for some Independence Day evening coverage tomorrow night, hopefully. All right. Yeah, I know the ball is going to drop in New York for the different time zones, but I'm not going to wait to see it. We saw it once. I'm not going to wait up to see it again. But yes, the Times Square ball is dropping for the different time zones to mark the start of July 4th. Okay, that is it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks to all of our viewers on X as well, like Lego Common Sense watching over there on X, and all of our other X viewers. Thank you. That's it for now. Thanks so much for watching. We will see you soon. And I hope you have a good 4th, those who celebrate. We'll see you soon with more live breaking news coverage right here at Agenda Free. Oh, hold on. I got to give one more thank you to somebody. I think I owe somebody one more thank you. Do I owe somebody another thank you? No, maybe I'm caught up. I think I'm caught up on the thank yous. Hold on. Let me just make absolutely sure. Let me make absolutely sure. It's been a long end to the stream. All right, we're caught up. Hey, thanks everybody. Appreciate you watching. Hope everybody's a good 4th who celebrates the 4th. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon with more live breaking news coverage right here at Agenda Free TV.